Tons of people right now are missing out on unprecedented, brand new unemployment benefits never before seen. I'll tell you what it is so you don't miss out here in just a moment. This is today's Next Wise Step video for today, Wednesday. Thanks for being here. My name is Mike Bernard. I am the host of the Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners and owners here at Korhorn Financial Group. Once again, coming to you straight from my office in an unpolished daily nugget of financial wisdom that you need to take your next wise step on. If this is your first time to this channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and give me that thumbs up. Share this as well, because I fear a lot of people are missing out on a brand new benefit simply because it's not top of mind. What do I mean? So right now we're going through this awful financial crisis. The stock market went straight down. It's come way back up. However, the economic carnage, many believe, is just beginning. Well, enter the CARES Act, which was the third economic stimulus, the biggest economic stimulus that we've ever done. And Rand Paul said, hey, you can't stimulate something that's not functioning. And so we'll call it a stimulus, but it was basically injecting money into the system to keep people afloat. And if you were working as an employee in a traditional sort of W-2 wage hourly type of job, and you were furloughed or let go, or they downsized, or they cut hours, or they closed down, whatever it is, then likely you got on unemployment. Okay, and you filed a claim for unemployment, you got your normal benefit, and then the CARES Act added this additional $600 per week for the first 4 months to your benefit, so that unemployment could actually be maybe a livable or more sustainable amount. However, I've talked about this before, but I'm seeing many people, it's not top of mind. So I fear that thousands of people are missing out on this. And that is, the CARES Act also created a special type of unemployment for people that wouldn't otherwise qualify. They're calling it Pandemic Unemployment Assistance, or because in the finance world, everything gets an acronym, it's PUA. PUA, okay? So here's how that works. If you were self-employed, they call it a freelancer or gig economy, or you were just self-employed, okay? And you weren't paid a W-2, you weren't paid a normal wage. Maybe you were a contractor. Maybe you were just paid per job, and it's not coming to you on a paycheck, it's just coming to you, via what's called a 1099. You're not an employee, you're self-employed. You've never paid into unemployment insurance. But through the CARES Act, they created an unemployment assistance program called the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance. And it equals $600 per week that's available to you. If you're self-employed and that was your sole source of income, you've already been aware of this. When I talked about it before, you immediately realized that applies to you. Or you may have seen some other summaries about the CARES Act and you thought, that applies to me, I'm signing up. And it took a while for the states to actually get that program up and running, but at least in the surrounding states here, Northern Indiana, Michigan, and so on, I believe every state has it up and running now. But I've seen several examples just here in the past couple of days that suggest that for many people that would qualify, this is not top of mind and they're missing out. Let me give you an example. One spouse still is working and they're the primary breadwinner, but the other spouse does some side income, maybe is a contractor or paid as a subcontractor, or an outside consultant, or I saw one earlier where they had retired and they had shifted to just temporary outside consultant, and they were doing 20 hours a week. and that just stopped. I had another one where it was speaking income. The husband is the primary breadwinner, but he and his wife would go around and speak at different conferences. And because travel restrictions and because conferences are all shut down, they aren't doing that income. And there's several other examples as well where it's just, well, I've got this side income. Guys, that means you're self-employed. That means if that income has stopped because of the shutdown or because of whatever reason, you could apply for this pandemic unemployment assistance, okay? And if you qualify, you could get benefits of $600 per week. For many people, that could be more than what you were going to make on that contract, that side income, that self-employment income anyway. So I would strongly encourage you, if that applies to you, contact your state, go to your state's unemployment benefits, or just type in your state and then pandemic unemployment assistance. So here in Indiana pandemic unemployment assistance, we'll link it below, but whatever state you're in, just search it and find the process. Here in Indiana, they want you to apply for traditional unemployment first, just to see if you qualify for any benefits. You'll get denied. And then that allows you to then apply through the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program. So keep that top of mind. Share this content with someone that you might know that does side photography for weddings, and really that's their sole source of income, but they've got a spouse that is that provides income. So maybe they haven't thought of this, or whatever it is. Share this content, make sure that they capture their benefits, because I fear many people are due a benefit and are missing out. Now, a couple things that I would point out before we wrap this up. First, that money is taxable. It is taxable. So if you start drawing the pandemic unemployment assistance, if you're not having taxes withheld, you need to be setting some money aside for taxes. Okay? And for the states, they usually don't let you withhold for state taxes on unemployment, which is just crazy. I've ranted about that before. So make sure you're setting some money aside for those taxes, especially if you haven't, obviously this money would be very, very beneficial, but if you're not relying on it to put food on the table, then make sure you're not creating a big tax problem. And then lastly, just be aware that this income, this unemployment benefit doesn't last forever, okay? It's around 4 months, okay, is what the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program is. It does say it will stretch a little bit longer, but around 4 months, maybe 5 months. So be aware of that this income won't last forever. Therefore, don't allow it to cause lifestyle creep, where all of a sudden you thought I'd have to make some cuts to my financial life, but oh, I do qualify for this. I guess I won't make those cuts. This won't last forever, so just plan accordingly. So, all right, being on top of those ideas and others with required minimum distribution, all other sorts of changes going on with the CARES Act, make sure that you're contacting your certified financial planner. Make sure they're doing comprehensive financial planning so that you're not missing any of these types of ideas. Contact your certified financial planner. If you don't have one, you can always call one of the CFPs on our great team here at Korhorn Financial Group. You can find us online at korhorn.com. That's Korhorn with a K, or send us an email, info@korhorn.com. All right, until tomorrow, go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.